don't really do the, I don't really post this kind of video lately because I have not been able to do so because I cannot find the time. But I need to I need to answer a question that several people ask me, sent to me in my inbox. And the question is very simple, is how do you improvise, how do you play solos over minor 7 type chords? Well, instead of telling you how to do so, we're going to, let's try to practice it together. Let's try to see how we can do it. Instead of me telling you, let's see how we can do this on the keyboard. So we're going to use A minor 7th chord as an example, as our example. I'm going to play it just like this. Or I can go ahead and play it very. Okay, that's A minor 7th chord I just played. But you know that A minor 7th chord, that this one can be diatonic to different scales. Okay, it can be diatonic to the C major scale, for example, in other scales. What I mean by diatonic is this chord belongs to the major scale, to the particular major scale it is built in. So, as you know, in a major scale you can build at least 3 diatonic minor 7th chords. One built on the 2nd note of the scale, one built on the 3rd note of the scale, and another one built on the 6th note of the scale. So in the case of C major, for example, there's an A minor 7th chord. Where is it located? It is built on the 6th degree, on the 6th note of the C major scale. Okay, that means it's right here. Okay. Okay, so for me, the first thing that I think of when I have A minor 7, when I'm soloing over A minor 7th chord, I think of the mood within the major major scale I'm using. So I know that the A minor 7th chord in the key of C major can be built on the 6th degree of the scale, on the sixth note of the scale. And on the 6th note of the scale, the mode is Aeolian mode. So okay, in this case I can use the Aeolian mode in the key of C major to improvise solo over A minor 7th chord. Okay, so okay, here it is. This is a C minor 7th chord. Excuse me, A minor 7th chord, and the Aeolian mode in the key of C major scale is this one. to solo over the A minor seventh chord. In this case, you can use notes in the use notes from the A Aeolian mode in the key of C major scale. But the A minor seventh chord can also be diatonic to other scales, other modes, because in a C, in a major scale, as you know, you can build at least three minor seventh chords, one on the second note of the major scale, one on the third note of the major scale, and another one of the sixth note of the major scale. Okay, so now we know the A minor seventh chord can be built on the 6th degree of the C major scale. Okay, now we can also, play the A minor scale. You can also play the A minor seventh chord from another scale to which it is diatonic. For example, if we take the key of F major, for example, okay, so it's gonna be like something like this is F major. Okay, so in the F major scale, you play F, okay, G, and you play A. So here in the F major scale, A is the third note of the scale. Okay, so on the third note of the major scale, we can build a minor seven type chord. In this case, on the third note, in this case, it's going to be A minor seventh chord again. Okay, but now it is not the same it is not the same mode as in the case of C major scale, because now it is built on the third note of the F Ionian mode. Okay, so now on the third note of the major scale, you can play the Phrygian mode, okay, which is this one. All right, this is A. Okay. That's the Phrygian mode in the key of F major, built on the A note. So A minor seven. Now you can play the Phrygian mode in the key of F major scale to improvise over the same chord, A minor seventh. Okay? Now, we can also play the same, we can also use the same A minor seventh chord as being diatonic to another scale, to another mode. Okay? So we just play we just played it as the sixth note in the key of C major scale. We played it as a third note in the key of F major scale. Now we can play it as a second note in the key of G major scale, right? Okay, because in the G major scale you have okay G, A, G. So this is A right here. A on the second note of the major scale, you can build a minor seventh chord, which is A again. But this time it is not Aeolian mode, it is not Phrygian mode, it is not Phrygian mode, it is rather Dorian mode in the key of G major. Okay, so you can use the Dorian mode to improvise. You can use the Dorian mode in the key of G major scale to improvise over A minor 7 chord. Okay, so let's see right here. See? So see, you have one chord can be diatonic to different major scales. So how you improvise over that chord depends on the context you are playing in. It depends on the music you are playing, because especially if you're playing jazz, most jazz most jazz pieces are played in different keys. Okay, because using 251, 6251 and so on, most jazz pieces modulate, you know uh, you know so so uh, so you need to understand these kinds of nuances, this kind these kinds of nuances when you in order to know which scale, which mode you need to use in depending on the nature of the music that you are playing. There's another way you can improvise over can improvise over minor 7 type chords is by playing arpeggios. Okay, like if you you have this is the E. Okay, this is A minor 7th arpeggio. Okay, then I am on the root right now. But if I start on the third of the chord to play another minor 7, another 7th type chord, it's going to be C. It's going to be C major 7. And on the third, I Actually, I can play a major 7, G major 7. So the point I'm trying to make in order to answer your question, how do you improvise? How can we how do how do we improvise uh, over minor 7 type chords? Is that you can use the modes in different keys, and you can use arpeggios, starting playing a seventh type chord on each note of the minor seventh chord you're using. Okay? All right. Take care.